Hi, so in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about feeling textures. You might have a child that's a little bit sensory about touching certain objects. They might be a little bit touch averse, or they might just be a little bit averse to holding on to certain textures. So we're going to look at different textures that you can use and an activity called Magic Bag that you can use to start bringing that into part of their play. So I've just got here a range of different objects that you might be able to find around your house, you might have readily available to yourself that you could use. So things like feathers, or clean washing up sponge, because they're nice and easy to grasp and they've got a rough side and a smooth side, so lots of nice texture there. A little piece of bubble wrap. I've got two different types of foil blanket here. This is an older piece that's kind of been used quite a lot, so it's feels quite kind of crunchy and quite hard, whereas this one has a slightly softer coating on it, so it's a slightly softer feel, but again really good for grasp because it's something easy to get hold of. Beads, now these are Christmas tree beads, but you could use a beaded necklace if you've got an old beaded necklace sitting around somewhere, but some sort of beads that are really easy to get hold of. The one thing I would say is if it is a beaded necklace that you're using, as long as it's an old one that you don't want to use again, just cut it into a strip so that rather than a hoop, so it's not a hoop that can get caught around the neck. Pine cones are a good one for feeling and holding, because they've got nice texture to them and quite hard. Fluffy keyring, something a bit fluffy. I've also managed to find a fluffy pipe cleaner, so anything like that. You might have some shells from a trip to the beach, so seashells are good. Just an ordinary play ball, round play ball, and this one makes a bit of a noise that you can explore. This one's a ball with little knobbly bits on, so it's a little bit different feel for them to hold. Shower scrunchie, and this is just a little fluffy toy, but it's just a nice shape and size for a small hand to get hold of and to start to feel that kind of slightly rough texture and the slightly smooth texture. So there's lots of ideas there in things that you can use, you know, everyday objects where you can get your child used to feeling different textures. So something we use is called Magic Bag, and we use it for lots of different things, and it's a great way of focusing your child in an activity on one particular thing. Now your Magic Bag, it can be anything as simple as this. This is an old bag that had some shower curtains in it that I've kept, so it could be something like that. It could be something like an old pillowcase, or you might even have sitting around a nice little bag somewhere that you can use for Magic Bag. But what we're looking for is a bag where they can't see what's in there, so they've got to put the hand in and explore it. So I'll just show you how this would work. So Dolly is going to be my child, so I'm going to sit Dolly there for the moment. And we're going to choose something for Dolly to hold on to, so we might go with the beads. So you might do it for just one item because you want them to touch one specific thing. So you'd put that in the bag and then you'd go, oh, Dolly, we're going to do Magic Bag. Are you ready? Magic Bag, Magic Bag. What's in the Magic Bag? Oh, Dolly, can you see? Can you feel what's in the Magic Bag? What's in there? Can we feel it? Oh, can you find it, Dolly? What is it? Oh, look, Dolly. Beads. Wow, let's have a play with those. So you just then put one item into your Magic Bag, only that item, and get the child to take it out. You might need to do some hand over hand to get them to hold the item and pull it out, and then even do some hand over hand while they're feeling it, especially if it's a texture that they're not very sure about. But then you can feel it, you can get them to hold it, you can see if it makes a noise, so you can be, oh, can you hear it, can you see it, and really just get them to have a play with that item. So you can do it with just the one item in there, and that's the one thing you want them to focus on. Another way you can do it is by perhaps putting 2, maybe 3 items into your magic bag. And so you do the same thing. You ready, Dolly, for magic bag? Magic bag, what's in the magic bag? What's in here, Dolly? What's in here? Can you find something? Let's see, what have we got in the magic bag? What's that you've got? Oh, Dolly, it's the caterpillar. Can you feel how furry he is? How smooth his face is. So there, you're letting the child pick one out of maybe 3 different objects in there, so they're having the choice. So it can be used in a couple of different ways, but it is a great way to get your child exploring different textures and holding on to different things. So I hope that's given you some idea of the sort of things that you've probably got at home that you could use for your magic bag, and also how to use the magic bag with your child.